is poppin' squad? It's your boy Jesimein, and today we're going to be talking about PvP in Title Update 5. I know this is a question a lot of people have been asking. It's really hard to really gauge it right now because obviously people are trying to figure out what builds work and whatever. But I played at least 8 hours of PvP yesterday. The servers were actually popping. It was actually really dope actually compared to what it's been. But there's pros and cons, so that's what obviously you guys came to this video for, and most people know I'm pretty much 99% PvP player, so obviously I would assume that I would at least know at least a little bit what I'm talking about, right? So first things first, what do I think the meta is going to be? First of all, I feel Eagle Bearer builds with height, so it's Eagle Bearer with Spotter, with Bloodsucker, with Devastating, on the ropes, Hardened, and Devastating on the gloves. That's still going to be the premier go-to every build. I think if you really want to sweat, that's going to be the build, and I'm pretty sure you guys already see it. Eagle Bears are just devastating because of the time to kill. If you want to know a difference, really the time to kill has been reduced by a lot for all weapons, it feels like, but obviously because the Eagle Bear is that strong, Eagle Bears just shred from any angle. So just if you like, let's say you have your Eagle Bearer build, you're good, you're ready to go, just pretty much spec how I told you, you're going to be fine. But the cool thing is, it's not like last patch where it was just shotguns or Eagle Bearers. Now there's a lot of builds that actually work, like the build I've been using, because I got the BTSU gloves. I will be making a build video for those soon. They are amazing, my favorite piece of gear in the entire game. But anyways, there's a lot of ways to combat these players, right? And its utility, and this is what I love, because a lot of people like hybrid type builds. This is the closest that we've had to 1.7 as far as hybridness, period, because what you see is you pretty much see, if you're a DPS player, people are speccing into at least maybe 1500 plus skill power to have really good heals with their Eagle Bears or their ARs, and then you have super hard hitting LMGs. I ran into a guy who had 40k base damage on an LMG. You don't necessarily see one build unless it's an Eagle Bearer, but remember, Eagle Bearers, it's not like everybody has it. But I don't see shotguns as an issue. People are saying shotguns are still strong. I haven't, in 9 hours of playing, I didn't run into one shotgunner. I know foam is really good. People hate the build I made with this, bro. Foam combo with any explosion or just anything, bro, and it's ridiculous. So skill builds are definitely back. There's a lot of room for big heals, especially if you have the BTSU gloves, bro. You can get 170% healing on top of whatever else mods you have. So you can do some ridiculous amount of support with skill builds. You can do a lot of utility things. I love the foam, bro. The foam is actually hilarious. It traps a lot of people. People hate it. You can stun lock them, especially if you have enough ammo and really good cooldown. And if you somehow can find a way to have survivability, which would be running BTSU gloves and having a secondary heal, that buff is ridiculous. And especially if you have a homie when I run with Lit has a merciless foam him. He puts those stacks on him and it's one shot no matter what. There's certain cool combos like that for synergy that I love that we did not have the patch before, and I think it's really good. I think for the game, this is going to be the healthiest PvP is going to be in so far. I truly believe that, and then this is coming from somebody who I didn't even play PvP last patch because it was just so boring. As far as everybody running the exact same thing, shotguns and stuff. I played 9 hours straight of PvP and was laughing and having fun the whole time, finding new combos and ways and setups to get kills. Yes, people say this is cheese, whatever you want to call it, it's different, and there's a lot of options that counter it, and it's not unstoppable. Like people say, oh, foam is super cheesy, but you can put on Waskally and you have a counter. Eagle Bears are super cheesy. Well, you can use utilities, burst heals, and maybe a foam or a one-shot seeker or whatever you can to set up to get those kills. The Nemesis is still one tap, and shotguns are good. So I see a lot of versatility, and this has only been day one, right? People are going to start finding the combos and what's the best or whatever. But the only thing I feel is probably underpowered is probably going to be submachine guns. I feel LMGs are in a really good place. Snipers are in a really good place. Shotguns are in a good place. I feel like SMGs need some kind of love. I haven't really seen a reason for people to run an SMG. Who knows? Somebody might come out with a fire SMG build. Hopefully that'll be your boy, but we'll see. Right now I'm working on skill builds. I feel that all the skills have a role. I was using every skill I could possibly use, from Blinder to Bombardier Drone to the turrets to the Seeker Mines to the Hive to foam launcher to the regular chem launcher to the fire starter. It's cool because now you don't necessarily expect anything, right? Unless it's the Eagle Bearer, which is probably the most common thing, like for the tryhard players and the people who really, really, really want to get a kill. I feel Eagle Bearer builds are obviously going to be the easiest way to do that. But granted, it's RNG. Not everybody has an Eagle Bearer, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just see in the gameplay how like active the servers were. And I think it's because people are enjoying the time to kill. It's not a million second fights. You can get quick kills like this. You can see right here, even though I get laser beamed, but you can see I took that guy down. There's going to be skill builders running in the middle, especially when format and team comps come. You're going to need a BTSU player, bro, because a BTSU player can keep an entire team alive with the Hive, bro. I'll explain that later in the builds and why the gloves are just so amazing. And I feel the gloves themselves brought skill builds back. But you don't even need the gloves necessarily to be an amazing skill player. There's a lot of ways to run it. But one thing I do see an issue is for people who play solo, it's not going to look too good for you. It never really did, right? Even the beginning of Division 2, it's not like it was an amazing thing. But it is going to be extremely hard for you to take out a team of Eagle Bearers, a team of skill builds, a team of shotgunners, a team of well, maybe you could take out the Nemesis players, but overall, so solo players, if you're a solo PvP, or let's say you just thrive on solo PvP, this is probably going to be a harder patch for you based off of the time to kill and based off of the fact that unless you're an Eagle Bear, right? Like I said, Eagle Bear is probably going to be the end all when it comes to if you want the best chance at it because it does everything. It's tanky, it does ridiculous damage, and has good sustain because you can easily get enough skill power because of how high the base damage on the Eagle Bear is, plus tenacity, plus the accuracy, plus being able to get distance, plus, yeah, so you can pretty much do all that. Let's say I had to say, what do I want to change about PvP? First things first, I would okay, don't cut my throat for this, but I would probably, for the Eagle Bearer, two things. Make it accessible. And another way, I don't know which way, because, right, it's a raid gun, don't ruin it, I understand that. Make it accessible or tone it down just a tad bit, because it is a little bit too strong if it makes every other AR look stupid, right? Which is what you don't want. You want versatility. So I don't know what they'll do with that. I'm not asking for a nerf. I don't really care, because if I really, really cared about it, I would have grinded it for myself, and I would have been doing the raid till I got it anyways, but I really don't care because I'm having fun with skill builds. I don't even need an Eagle Bear to have fun, so I'm not tripping about that. But if you want to bring balance and not make it so where everybody's running the exact same Eagle Bear setup, a little bit of versatility would be one of those two options. Either give more people the gun or somehow tune it to where, you know, it's not out, because it's outrageously strong compared to every other AR, and nobody can even combat that right now, so I don't really care. And Defender Drone, which, I mean, they say they have a fix for it anyway, so I'm not really tripping, but Defender Drone is absolutely outrageous in PvP. If it literally blocks 100% of the bullets. I think that's probably one of the most annoying things, but the cool thing about the meta, right, so even though Defender is absolutely busted, I still would be able to get kills because I will be able to hold them in place, right? So it's not like Defender is absolutely uncounterable. Obviously, you can run EMPs. Obviously, you can run Cloaked. And there's all kinds of things to stop the Defender, but obviously, the Defender, as it is extremely broken. And I think that, and they already plan to fix that anyways. But you can one-shot people through the Defender with a Seeker Mine, with Bombardier Drone, with artillery, all kinds of different skills depending on situations. And being that you're so squishy, people are playing more conservative and sitting back and trying to beam. So that's the cool thing, right? And literally that's all I have to complain about. I can't even complain how players are playing, because it's like I'm more excited the fact that I'm seeing so many, like I go to DZ, bro, and within minutes, bro, it's like packed with teams fading because everybody gets to, you know, everybody gets satisfaction of running what they want to run right now, and I think PvP is getting in a better place. Can there be fixes? Can there be improvements? Always, obviously, no matter what, nothing is ever perfect, but they did good with the time to kill, because I was tired of watching people fight for 15 minutes like my video before the patch came out. You guys saw me just run in a circle, hip firing a guy, and it didn't do nothing because the health was so high. The damage on the guns is feeling good. The skills are feeling good. There are some couple cheeses here and there, but I'd rather have 10 flavors of cheese than one skill, right? One cool build. So it's really cool. It's really exciting. If you want to try PvP, you have my vouch for it, whatever that means. If you really wanted to know if it's worth trying, if you didn't get a chance to, get you a build. make it, have fun, and I'm pretty sure you'll start filling into whatever your play style is going to be. So it's been real. If you guys enjoy PvP, I love y'all. Stay tuned. Your boy is out.